right. Well, we are on. Hi, Mickey. It is
Hello.
it is the day before the new moon, and we're live on Facebook. Welcome, everyone.
Welcome, everyone. Yes, this is one for the books here. But then I say that every time.
You do. And one thing I'd like to say right up front is Mercury retrograde is over.
Yeah, it's the one consolation that we're offered.
I have felt residue, is that the right word? From
Mm.
it happening. Like there's still a little glitches here and there. Like earlier, Mickey and I tried to get on Facebook and her video would not work. But lo and behold, there's her pretty face. It's working now.
Yeah, it's quite a period here that we're going through. And like you say, Mercury is no longer retrograde, la ti da. But there much heavy other things. I was looking at some charts just before we started and kind of reminding myself what this was about. But when the photo came up, the chart came up, you look at the aspects between the planets around the edge and the whole center where it shows what they're doing to each other. It was a complete mass of lines. You couldn't even see through it.
Wow.
Everybody is doing something to everybody on a planetary scale. It's just okay, ollie ollie oxen free. It's a war. It's
Oh,
what can I say? And I don't then I follow saying that with saying, I don't mean to frighten you, but
but
now,
again, it's a time to do nothing. So what? Just let, just chill.
yes, you can. You do have to be vigilant. Um, when these things come up and we talk about the angles to expect and all the stuff that's going to happen and blah, 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 we're talking about what's out there, the menu. When you walk into the restaurant, you're confronted by a menu and you can pick the thing you want to react with. You know, you don't eat everything on the menu, but you look at what's there. You think about what it is you shouldn't touch, and then from what's left, you start to figure out what you prefer.
Hmm.
You know, if I eat this or if I eat this, which one will actually serve me? What's to my best interest? Now, when you look at a chart, it's a menu.
Hmm.
It shows you this is what we're serving in the sky today. What do you want to react to? Okay. And normally it's a conservative menu with a little appetizer and a little bit of dessert after and blah, blah, blah. Today, it's all spinach and rutabaga.
Ah, that's funny. Oh,
Don't punish me for saying that.
Um,
What
so,
can I say?
but it's also like you get what you focus on. So
Yes, that's it exactly.
shine that flashlight in an area of life that works for you, not one
Yes.
that's working against you at the moment. Don't give those things any more energy.
Yeah, you go hide in your favorite room in case you got to be there a while.
Oh, that's so funny.
But like I said, we are trying to let you know what the atmosphere is out there and what's happening. But it doesn't mean go out and play in it. It means be very mindful as you sit there and contemplate what to do.
Mhm.
Now,
But
there
really,
are
everything
some,
is happening, right?
yeah,
Everything.
yeah,
Like it
that's
is
the whole
just,
thing is I look at the conflict angles and I look at the joy and beneficial angles and you look at who's got the most of what. They're exactly balanced.
mhm,
And there's a lot of them. So, everybody's having a bit of drama to talk about.
mhm.
Some won't even act on it. They just want to go rah, rah, blah, 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 and get your attention. Doesn't mean they're capable of doing anything. but they want the attention. They let you know that there's some stuff out there that's not synchronizing.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, you are protected by your state of mind. You're protected by your beliefs. You're supposed to be working on those. That's what we're doing here is working on what we think and feel and believe.
Remember last time we talked about wrapping yourself in that golden cocoon, right? In that
Exactly.
bubble of protection. You can look at it, the bubble
Right.
of white light, but please do that every day.
Well, this time it's about check the bubble and make sure there are no gaps or leakages. Make sure your bubble is good and tight.
Ooh. Oh.
Um, it's about making sure that your mind is not feeding you a lot of drama hockey. You just don't need to think about stuff that's bugging you.
Hmm.
Okay? Yes, it's bugging you. It's not going to help alleviate it if you sit there and talk about it and talk about it and talk about it and say, oh, damn it, can you believe that he's doing such and such? I just can't. That's not helping.
Right.
It-
Actually, isn't that bringing more of that to you?
yes.
Okay. Okay.
It means that you will get more and more reminders of exactly what you're upset about.
Hmm.
You won't be more upset. You'll be more upset because you'll be spending more of your time. The time that was available to you to do something nicer, you're spending it on raking back and forth over what the other person or situation is doing. I had been saying to you for weeks, that, hey, well, for months, that we're getting ready to go into something. We're getting ready, we've tried to be circumspect about not scaring everybody. But now we're at that point where, guess what? I told you about this. Watch, look at this. Isn't this amazing?
Hmm.
However, it's all about being very careful to keep believing in your ability to skirt it all. You don't have to go through it. I kept saying to you, but so far so good. None of it's actually doing anything. It's not touching me. And then come bam. Okay, as they used to say, up jumped the devil. Honey, please. It hit so hard, and there are two particular things: relationships and financial arrangements. Those two things are going to be at the forefront of what's going down. But especially in terms of relationship, people that you care about and who you feel care about you, and things coming out that don't go with what you thought it was all about. So you're going to have to look at, do I ignore some of this because I know these are trying times and they're reacting just like I am? Or do you look at it and say, oh, I didn't realize you felt like that. Oh, I didn't know you could behave like that. Oh, let me see how I feel about you doing that. And do I need to change my modus operandi? Do I need to do something different? you know. So that's what this is all about. This is the wake up call because you've got 2 weeks when whatever's getting ready to go down now and whatever's presenting itself is going to have full reign to develop into something that you really do feel. So let's be careful out there.
Yeah, but it could also be a time if it's going to be developing something we want to, then work on something that's creative, that's something that you want to do. And I told Mickey earlier, I said, I have been feeling more creative lately. And I took a couple of steps yesterday to start the creative process. And then I look at my garden and my yard and I'm like, it's all my creative, it's all my work and my love, and I put it into that, and it's reflecting. I mean, I took a picture of my first sunflower that opened today. Yay!
That's nice. Well,
But
that's why I asked if you
yeah.
were feeling creative because that's the vibe. That's relationships and stuff. That's all the creative things about feelings and stuff.
Hmm.
But for you, you see, you have created a venue where you can be free to enjoy the sunshine and the flowers and the this and that. It took time. It's something you bothered to plant. You bothered to keep it clean. You bothered to nurture them. And
Hmm.
now that's coming out. in the midst of all this other crap.
Hmm.
You're looking at nice, new, fresh sunflowers.
Yeah.
Okay, where others are going to see a puddle full of mud and maybe bugs. And, I mean, it's about what have you believed that you deserve?
Yes.
Because this is the come due. This
Right.
is it, folks. It's getting ready to manifest some stuff that you've been harboring the seeds of. Now, what have you done about weeding
Mm.
us?
Yes. Right, right, right.
The weeds bloom too, They make
Yes, they
seeds and
do.
that makes more weeds. So
True, true.
I'm off my soapbox, but
That's
this
okay,
time
but we're
we need
reaping,
all the soap in it.
right. We're harvesting what we have been sowing since what?
Yeah,
April, really, since
yeah,
about April.
yeah.
And did they just bloom out of nowhere? No,
No,
I had to soften the dirt and plant the seeds, and then I vigilantly watered them in the morning and then at night. And I've been caring for them like they're my babies. And
but they
and
literally are.
yeah, and I am going to be reaping the benefits of their beautiful flowers soon, and then harvesting the seeds again for next year. And
Yeah.
these sunflowers, I will post pictures. There are
Mm,
6 or 7 heads on each stalk.
really?
Yes, I was shocked to see what I'm seeing. Yeah.
Well,
There's even one that's laying on the ground like this, and it has 2 little heads on it.
oh, I remember the first time I heard about and saw a Russian sunflower, and they
Oh,
get to be over 20 feet high.
oh, mine are about 6.
Yeah, I just what?
I did not
Imagine a
know that.
whole forest of those, a
Now,
whole wall.
are they still the yellow with the
Yeah,
dark centers?
yeah.
They look the same? Because some of the that I've gotten in the past have been oranges and browns and just beautiful.
I
The
was
one
shocked to discover that they came in colors. I didn't know that.
I didn't know it either. That's how it grew. Now, so far, I only have one and it's yellow and it's a small one. As a matter of fact, the stalk is so spindly, it looks like a one of those Cosmo flowers, very
Oh yeah.
hairy. But, we work on things, and just like a gardener works on their things, and they finally do grow, and they grow into what energy you put into them.
Hmm.
Um, you can do that with every part of your life, your relationships, your work, your home, whatever you have. Mickey and I put that kind of love and care into this broadcast.
Yes,
We
yes.
do. And it's becoming quite an amazing. People like hearing it. They like the talk the best, which I thought was interesting.
But
Yeah.
we have a lot of fun talking.
We do. We do. And I want everybody
Then
to
you hear
notice.
the part we can afford to let you hear.
I want you guys to notice the beautiful outfit Mickey is wearing. She
Oh
made that
gosh.
herself. Oh my God, it's beautiful. Put your arms out. Oh, it's lovely. It
Thank you.
is beautiful. I
I
love it.
used to design clothes, and this was something I ran across. I was going through some dresser drawers. In fact, I will tell you what I did. I am a couple of months, literally, let's see, September, October. I'm a couple of months from it being 3 years since my husband passed. And it has taken me this long to get his things out of the house. So I worked up to it. It was a lot of work. And eventually I was able to call up and have a charity come and get the 10 boxes of things. And as I was going through the dressers and closets, I came across a couple of pieces of my own that had been, you're in a hurry and you stash something in somebody else's closet, or just put it there.
Mhm.
And so I came across things from years ago. I'm sure it's been 10 years or more, about 15 since I've worn this. And I came across things I had done in much happier times. So it brought me pleasure to see the things. But this is a whole new era of adjustment, in that whole process. It's quite a process. Grief is nothing to sneeze at.
No.
And yet, with what we know about incarnations and what the soul is about, and so people would think, oh, you wouldn't have any problem with it. That's not the problem. The problem is the sudden total change in everything you know. Everything about your life is different. So I've been grappling with that, sometimes doing better than others. I did have grief counseling, and that was wonderful as far as it went. But the process of understanding how one leaves and why and what it means, I mean, my spiritual growth just went berserk afterwards because now I'm really feeling something different that I had no idea about. I didn't understand it. I didn't. You will never understand it until you feel it. Trust me. Everything you know about it is totally inadequate. But to believe as I do in the eternity of the soul means that I'm now in a whole new course of study as a spiritual person because I have some messages coming from the other side that are from a familiar source. It's just that it's coming in a different way than it ever has before. So, this is a new part of life for me. And the implications of this new moon and all that it brings have a special path that they can take because I'm learning so much. I told Kate earlier today, it was sort of like there are times when I go to sleep at night and in my sleep, I'm aware that it's as if you're having something downloaded into your head, a file that you're literally waiting for it to finish because it's massive file and it takes a while, and you wake up with all these new ideas, new awarenesses,
Mhm.
and things that you hadn't even thought about before. But it does feel sometimes as if you're literally getting a download, a digital download. So that's what happened, and that's how I have this on, and I'm still smiling. So, but
And,
this
and
has been a period. It really has.
oh, well, and you chose to do this when Mercury retrograde was still going on. So
That's right.
the communication skill that you actually hold is very amazing. I couldn't believe that you chose that one of the most difficult times to do a most difficult task.
Typically Scorpio. Of course, we the hard time. You got to do it the hard way and get all the real drama out of it, get all the goody out of the experience.
Oh, that is so funny. And and for me, things have been going pretty smooth over here. It's life is drama free, and that is wonderful. Yeah, if I have thoughts that cause me, any angst, I immediately look at that thought and say, that's just a thought. That's an ego thought. I'm like, I don't have to
Yes,
pay attention to that. That's
right.
not the real me, the big I, right? That's the little I, the me. The big I doesn't have to focus with any of that. And anything that causes me angst, I just really stop, take a breath, look at it, and say, that's not me. That's not the big me. Not
That's
important.
right. It's
Mhm.
important to jump on that at that moment to really be aware. Oh, I don't. No, no, that's not really coming from me. No, that's not serving me. I'm not going to think that. And you work on that thought right then, change it.
Exactly. And it wasn't ever easy for me when I had people around me, when I had a family around me. You have other
Yeah.
concerns. Now
Yes.
that I'm living alone and it's quiet and I have those thoughts that I normally would have followed and made a
Yes.
story about them and every other thing, I just don't have to do that anymore because I have the time to sit and work on myself. And we talk about self-love and self-care. That's a big part of it. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, it is. But that's what we're doing. Um, all those years before we got to this point where we're talking about self care, you know. But there's 77 years before that. And I haven't always been thinking about that. You know what I mean? You start to become aware that this is the underlying important script, but you didn't know it for so long.
Right.
So, we're embarking on it now, but don't think I was like this in high school or 20s or 30s or 40s. I was cavorting all over New York trying to see how much I could get into. Whatever,
And I've only really been like this for the last maybe 2 or 3 years. Um,
Mm,
I've been more concerned with working for other people or family or whatever.
yeah.
It's just, I never lived alone until 2.5 years ago. So it's given me, like, I was so afraid in the beginning.
I can imagine.
And, I had never, I mean, I didn't do college as a young person. So I went right from my parents' house to a husband's house.
Oh,
Right. So I never lived alone. And I had a child
wow.
when I was only 18. So I always had a little one and a big one.
Wow.
And so I really was afraid to leave and to be alone and be on my own. And it's been the best thing for me. It's kept me sane, and it's allowed me to learn about me and who I am, who like the expansive me is, not necessarily the flesh and blood me, you know.
But we're here to learn who we are. And that's because now that I realize who we are, yeah, of course.
Right. We are absolute powerful beings. And I say that when I teach Reiki, and even though I teach it, I say it, when you know it, believe it, and it's really and you notice that it's true, it
That's right.
takes on a different meaning. Yeah.
Yes, it does. I mean,
And
you
when,
don't get up every day and ask yourself, oh, am I here? Is this
oh,
me in
am
the
I
mirror?
human? Yeah. Right. Right. We don't,
You automatically assume that. You know it.
because it's an absolute belief. So,
Right.
we talk a lot about changing your beliefs. Well, it isn't changed if you still have to change it. So,
That's right. Or
so
you have to think about it needs changing. No.
right, right. So I can use an example of my food allergies. Like, I kept working on changing it. Oh, I don't have these. Oh, I don't have these. And as long as I concentrate on not having them, I still did.
Mhm.
When I didn't have to think about it anymore, then it changed.
Yeah.
So you had to, like, I say sometimes intellectually I understand this stuff and I know it, but if I have to still concentrate and make sure I'm doing the work, it's not 100% a belief yet.
Yeah.
Working
Yeah.
on it. I'm working on it. And
Right.
there's things today that I'm still working on, but luckily my health is not one of them.
We all are work. We have our little areas to work on. That's why we're here.
Mhm. Yes.
But with God finding out about itself, and if I'm this kind of person, what would that be like? And if I'm that, what would that be like? Look through the whole animal kingdom and you can say the same thing.
Yeah.
Everything is a manifestation of what is possible.
Right. Right. And
And everything that is possible does exist somewhere.
And as soon as you think it's possible, it is.
Yeah.
And that's how powerful we are. You know?
Yes. We
Yes.
just have to learn to be careful with the power we have. We're not sure that we have it, so we haven't known enough to know what to be careful of. But that's what we're learning every day.
Right.
If I
Yes.
behave and think like this is what I draw,
Right.
etc.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like the little kid that wants a real train for Christmas, or
Right.
and if he were to have manifested that real train, what would he do with it? Where would he put it? How would he fund it? There's all of these
Right.
questions. So luckily the universe is smart enough to know when we're ready.
Right. Yeah. As a 6-year old, he's not going to be sitting in the engineer's box of the train.
Not at all. And not seeing over the dash.
He can create that later as he learns more about how to use the power he has to create it. So
Right.
he'll become an engineer. But
Yeah.
it's all about the becoming.
It's the becoming and it's the learning about the power.
Yeah,
And
we're
yes,
all becoming every day. We wake up in the day and say, okay, what am I becoming today?
right. And with each choice, you become something different.
We become something different and enhanced.
Hmm. Hmm.
We are constantly enhancing ourselves. The truth of who we are changes every moment of the day.
It does. It does. I love it. I love it. It's a journey.
It
And
is.
and it's our journey. We chose to learn what we're learning and meet who we're meeting and experience all our experiences and send all that information back to all that is.
That's why I'm so thankful for all of you sitting there that hear this and will over time, because we're all part of something that we don't even know the parameters of.
Yeah.
We're just in this together.
Yep. I love it.
So I'm grateful. I'm very grateful for all of you.
Yes. Me too. Me too. So, what do you think, Mickey? Do you think it's ready for our journey?
I think we've got to get our moving shoes on. Yeah.
All right. All right. I'm thinking this journey is going to be healing and it's going to be quiet, right?
Yeah.
Everybody loves
Okay.
those quiet meditations. So let's, you and I turn off our videos. And all right. Now, everybody, just close your eyes and relax. And let's take just a deep breath in and out. And another one. Deep breath in and out. And just fully relax. And join me in this beautiful journey. And I'm going to start out by relaxing your physical body first. So I'm going to mention different parts of the body and just notice them. And then relax any tension you might have there with each exhale. So your scalp, relax. And your forehead, and your eyes and your eyebrows, relax. Relax your cheeks and your jaw. Part your teeth slightly, allowing the energy to just flow out. And relax your neck and your shoulders. Just let your shoulders droop down. And your arms, your elbows, your wrists and your hands. Relax. Relax your fingers. You can even wiggle them, shaking out a little energy. Relax your chest and your upper back. Relax your belly and your hips, your lower back, your torso. Relax your legs, your knees, your calves and shins. Relax your ankles, your feet. Wiggle your toes and relax them. Beautiful. Now I would like for you to imagine this beautiful white light that is above you. And this white light is just coming closer and closer to the crown, the very top of your head. And this light is entering your crown as white light. And it is coming down your central channel. The next chakra it meets is your third eye. And it turns a beautiful indigo color. Traveling a little bit further down, it comes to the throat chakra. And it turns a beautiful sky blue color. A little further down to your heart chakra, your heart center. It's vibrant emerald green, such a beautiful healing color. And that energy is flowing from the top of your head to your heart, filling you. Now feel the soles of your feet and the energy from the earth. Again, white energy is coming up through your feet, your legs, until it reaches your root chakra and it turns a beautiful, beautiful deep red color, traveling up your central channel until it reaches your sacral, which is a vibrant orange color. A little bit further up still, it reaches your solar plexus, and it's beautiful golden like the sun. And up just a little bit more until it reaches that heart center, and those colors meet with the green color from the universe energy, the white energy, and this beautiful burst of white healing energy fills your heart space. It fills your chest, and it runs down your arms and down your torso. It fills your legs. It fills your head and your arms. You are that light body. You encompass all those beautiful colors within your higher self. Feel how good this feels, this vibration, this high, beautiful vibration of all the colors of the rainbow. And now we are ready for the 3 to 1 count to go down into our heart space. So do this with me. You can either say it out loud or to yourself, but I would like for you to visualize the number 3 and say it 3 times on your exhale. So visualize and say it. Deep breath in. 3, 3, 3. And again, a deep breath in. 2, 2, 2. And one more time. 1, 1, 1. Beautiful. And you can say to yourself, every day, in every way, I am getting better and better. And now visualize standing at the top of a staircase. The bottom of the staircase is your heart space. And we are going to walk down these stairs slowly, going deeper and deeper within. Ready? 10, 9, deeper and deeper. 8, 7, deeper still. 6, 5, deeper and deeper. 4, 3, deeper. 2, and 1. You are now deep within yourself, in your heart space. It is filled with white light of protection, and you are so comfortable here. It is warm and inviting. You have done the decorations. Now, I would like for you, each one of you, to set your own intentions. I am going to set the bell for 10 minutes. Now, you can choose to do a quantum leap and go out your quantum door. You could choose to go into your lab, to the healing room, or your creation area. You can choose to just lay in your meditation room and meditate, right? The choice is up to you. This is your journey. But we are going to have 10 minutes. I will ring a bell. And then when we are finished, I will ring it again 3 times. Ready? This is love, peace, compassion, joy, happiness. Fill yourself with this energy as it pours in through your crown and in through your feet, and it meets at your heart center. And when you feel full and complete, I would like for you to send it to all of the beings around you, people, pets, plants, little animals, insects, birds, fish, flowers, weeds, grass, trees. Send it to all life around you. Beautiful. Now, fill yourself again with this beautiful white light. It is absolutely unlimited. And now send out a bigger burst and go a little further, maybe your entire town. Filling your town with peace and love, compassion, joy, happiness. Everyone's town could use that. And again, fill yourself. Allow that energy to fill you. And now send it out to your entire state or county. Again, peace, love, compassion, joy, happiness. Still filling yourself, because we always fill ourselves first before we share these beautiful energies. Now send it to your country. Intending for all beings, all life, to receive the love, peace, joy, compassion, happiness that you're sending. And as you're filling again, right, always be full. And now send it to the continent that you are on. Beautiful. Still filling yourself with this feeling of love, peace, compassion, joy, and happiness. Spread it to the northern hemisphere. Just blanket the northern hemisphere of the earth in all the love, peace, compassion, joy, and happiness. As you're receiving more, you know the next phase we're going to send to the southern hemisphere of the earth. Beautiful peace, love, compassion, joy, happiness. Now the whole earth is encompassed in these beautiful energies from each one of us. And they meld with each other like a dance. They entwine each other. Allow these energies to sink down into the earth, filling all the little cracks and crevices, going down through the mantle of the earth, through rock and streams, all the water sources and crystals. And you can even pick up more energy from those crystals, depending on which ones you come across. And this energy goes all the way down to the molten core of the earth. Each one of us is connected to the earth and the universe. And we are the shaman in the middle. spreading our love, our peace, compassion, joy, and happiness all around the earth. And you can take it further if you wish. You can take it to the moon, to the planets, our solar system, our universe. You can send all the love, peace, compassion, joy, and happiness to all that is. Just sit in this feeling of power that you are spreading good intentions for just a few minutes. Now, don't you feel wonderful, healed, powerful, full of the energy of the earth and the universe? Now, if you traveled through the quantum door, it's time to come back to the meditation room. And if you're in the lab or the healing room, just give us a few moments to all gather so that we're in the same place in the meditation room, in our heart space. And as we gather together, feel free to spread your love and compassion and joy to each other, hugging, beautiful embraces. It feels so good to be full of these energies, this very high vibration. Wonderful. Now I would like for each one of us to say to ourselves and believe these words every day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. Now I'm going to count to 3, and on the count of 3, you're going to open your eyes, you're going to be wide awake, feeling wonderful all over. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. Eyes wide open, wide awake, feeling wonderful all over. Go. Okay. Whew. I am back.
Oh,
That was quite something, huh?
that was out there.
Yeah.
And it's now the sky just opened up.
Oh,
Said that huge cloud. It's
oh,
pouring down.
okay. Well, if anybody wants to put their notes in as to what you experienced or felt, feel free to do that either here or YouTube or the website, whenever you're watching. Uh, wow, Nikki, this is one of the shortest ones we've ever done. We are exactly at 1 hour. I know.
Really?
Yeah, it's 2:29 right now. Yeah.
I am so shocked. It felt like twice that.
I agree. And yeah, it felt like I forgot to come back and we were meditating for a very long time.
It was nice. I enjoyed that part of it. I made note that, oh, we've got some more time here to play with, and
Yeah,
after it's gone.
yeah. And
Can you feel the rain?
huh?
Can you hear the rain?
No,
Okay.
no, I can't hear it. I when we went into that part of it, I started out in the meditation room and probably did, I don't know, a few minutes. And then it's like, oh, you need the healing room. And the beings, my higher self, were all in attendance, just giving me what I needed. And apparently, it was for the next part coming up was sharing all of that with the world. Um, yeah.
Well, I enjoyed that. That was nice. I can't believe how short that was.
It, it was.
It was deep. I was very, very deep on the other side. Wow.
Nice. Well, it's timeless over there, so
Yeah,
could
exactly.
could have been days or years for
Like
what
it felt like it.
I understand. Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of a little woozy myself, so I think everybody should, have yourself a glass of water, walk around on the earth. Um, yeah.
So this particular new moon is all about healing transformation. It's all
Okay.
about releasing our wounds from childhood, things that have been niggling and bugging us for a long time in the background, not big stuff, but there were things that are raggedy that need to be cleaned up and released. We want well, we didn't want to admit that we needed to release some stuff.
Okay.
There were old family feuds and that cousin you don't speak to, and it doesn't mean you have to speak to them, but you have to no longer not speak to them just because it's some garbage.
Right. Right.
Once you change your mind, the opportunity will come up for
Hmm.
you to actually communicate with them. But you have to have made it a possibility in your script by release the crap from
Right.
back then. You were both 15 years younger. You didn't know anything. I mean, people change. You have no idea how much work they may have done on themselves, and now they're a whole different person.
Yeah.
You don't know.
I have to say, our friend Karen was on during that live, and she said, "Thank you very much, both of us."
Oh, that's nice.
Thanks, Karen. Karen is my massage therapist. She's very good.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that was the only comment we had. So,
Okay. Well,
yeah,
we're all in a daze.
I know, I know. So it's really important though that, and this is for America. This is Labor Day weekend. So I
Yes.
want to wish everybody a happy Labor Day. But have a safe one. Make sure that you're very grounded. Have some water before you hop yourself in a car. And just, be careful.
Yeah.
You're wrapped in a golden cocoon. You're
We're
wrapped in
fine.
beautiful light.
Whenever other people kick off, because your vibe is different. You surrounded yourself with this wonderful cocoon of love and caring. But that doesn't mean that just on the outside, other side of that bubble, people are going through a lot of drama and bull.
Hmm.
Don't get sucked into it.
You don't have to.
Well, I just had to, no, you didn't had to say nothing. You just watch
Just
and
be.
let someone else's script play out the way they wrote it.
Mhm. Yeah.
They didn't automatically write you in it. You're just in the audience watching.
Yeah. That was a big lesson I learned in the beginning of the year. I went berserk and trying to fix everything and put myself in places where I really didn't belong. And it caused me a lot of stress and but it was a good learning experience to just, we can be aware, we can notice, but we don't have to, you know,
You don't
my
have to get
my
hooked in.
my Buddhist meditation teacher used to say, think of yourself like a doorman, right? So You're standing at the front of a hotel and you open the door and you let the people come in. You don't follow them up to the room.
Exactly.
Let them pass by. I love that analogy.
Exactly. No matter what they're saying among themselves and screaming about, right this way.
Yep, exactly. You're the doorman. Just let those thoughts go by you or whatever. All those feelings of jumping in and saving the day. Like I'm not here to save the day except my day.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Yes.
And you know what? If we all did that and we all saved the day for ourselves and had the best day we could, everybody would have a good day.
Yes. Exactly. But
I,
just take care of your own.
yeah,
That's it. You handle your own day, and everybody else will handle theirs.
yep, absolutely. Well, I wish you all a happy Labor Day. Mickey and I will be back in 2 weeks for what's going on the rest of this month? We've got a full moon coming up and are we having like a lunar eclipse or something going on?
Yes. It's
There's,
September what,
so
23rd, I think, is an
I
eclipse.
will, I
And then
will
another one in October.
Yeah, so I will look all that stuff up and try to put it in the description, but we got a lot of lunar stuff happening coming up.
Well, the main thing is the so what for the rest of the year.
It's my favorite thing anymore. So what?
Yeah, you paint everything with so
Mm,
what? And then you
I'm
keep
good.
getting off your own agenda.
And I'm not, I mean, I'm very nice about it. I listen
Mhm. Oh,
and
I
I
don't say
don't,
it to the person who's
nope,
all into whatever.
nope,
My
right.
so what is for me. It's like, okay, that's why I can say you can let them do whatever they're doing, their drama, that's the doorman thing, like you
Yep,
say.
yep,
It's
right.
like,
I
you
listen.
know who that was. So what?
Right. I mean, I listen, I'm very attentive, but I don't have to act,
No,
right? That's the
I'm
thing.
busy doing my own script.
Yeah. I love
I
it,
love
Nikki.
that you all are in it,
I'm
but it is my script.
I'm so glad you're all in it. We're in this together. I love it. I love you, Mickey.
Love you too.
I'll
And
see
all of you.
you soon. Bye bye.
Bye.